Hi everybody, this is Dahlia with Dishes and Destinations. Today is going to be a crazy day. My grandsons are coming for lunch and playtime, and I'm going to make Cuban spaghetti, Platillo, but on the side I'm going to just make our regular tried true spaghetti Italian style because I know that's one of their favorites. I have some friends from Tennessee staying with us, so they're going to eat with us today, and of course my bird's in the background making her noise. She's always got to make a statement. Later, you'll hear the dogs, but right now, it's all about the cooking and all about me making this delicious meal for our guests and for you. As of right now, I have everything already pre-measured. I don't have my veggies pureed. I will puree them, but I'm going to start off with my Cuban spaghetti is not your traditional Italian spaghetti sauce. This spaghetti sauce is with chorizo. That's a Spanish sausage imported from Spain. It's got diced ham and diced chicken. And our sauce is not thick. It is more soupy. But I always change things through the years, make it different ways for my kids to enjoy it. So when my kids were small, we also put it in a Pyrex, smothered it with cheese, and baked it in the oven. So it was similar to like a ziti, but you had the ham, Spanish sausage, and the chicken in it as well. This is what we're going to cook for you today. Let me just get pureed and started, and we'll get back. As you see right now, this is our sofrito. That is what we call our base. This is our green peppers, our onion, our garlic that's been pureed with some olive oil. I've sauteed it. I already added my dry ingredients. All my dry ingredients are of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion, a little cumin, a little oregano. I've already sauteed my meats. That's my chicken, my ham, and my Spanish sausage. As soon as this sautés for a little bit longer, I'm going to add something I didn't have on my counter, and that was my bay leaves and my red wine. I will add it, then I'll add my tomato sauce, and I'll let it cook for a little while. So that at that time, after it's all sauteed, it's all cooked down a little bit, I'll add my meat and let it cook. And I'll also add a little bit of broth. It'll all get, of course, all of this will be at the bottom of our video. We've added all our ingredients to our pot. We'll give you a little peek in a second. It's going to sit there and just simmer for a couple hours. I'm not in a hurry to eat, so that's a good thing, because if not, they'd be wanting to eat it right away. But I'm going to let it simmer for a couple hours. The baking process, I just literally add my pasta that's already cooked with my sauce to a Pyrex. Just the sauce and the pasta mixed together till it comes to the top. Sprinkle cheese on top. And bake it at 375 in the oven till it's completely melted. Just takes a few minutes. We did add, like I said earlier, our wine and our bay leaves. So right now I'm going to ask my husband, could you please give them a view? And this is our Cuban spaghetti, what we call Platillo. I changed the recipes through the years. When I was taught, it was just with diced ham and the Spanish sausage, but I also added the chicken And like I said, then through the years, I made it into like a baked ziti with cheese and whatever works for me to help the kids eat it. That's what I do. I sauteed all my veggies, and we'll see if the grandbabies like it. If not, we got our backup, our regular try and true spaghetti sauce that Abuela makes. That's me. I make their favorite spaghetti, and they'll love that for a lunch as well. So we have finished our platillo. We've put it in our Pyrex, and we've mixed the sauce and the meat on top. I'm going to add the cheese so that you can see how I just sprinkle the cheese or use my clean hands and just put a lot of cheese on top, or as much as you want. But we also eat it as a stew. And like I said, it's not a thick sauce. It's more liquidy, like a soup. But we also add some cheese on top and just eat it that way as well. I'm going to bake this in the oven for a few minutes till my cheese melts, and then we'll be ready to eat. So we finished our platillo, and we have spaghetti in the background and my grandson on my side. And always, if you like this recipe and you want me to give you many, many more, please like, share, and subscribe. But always, it's all about
the food.
Hi, everybody. This is Dahlia with Dahlia's Dishes and Destinations, and we're in Thousand Trails, Orlando, TTO. We're having a big gathering with a bunch of friends the day before Super Bowl, but it's not a big day for me. I don't do the Super Bowl thing. We're just having food, friends, and a big gathering. And like always, you know, if you feed them, they will come. We're all mixing together. We're bringing appetizers and desserts together along with 2 Cuban meals. One is our Cuban spaghetti, and one is ropa vieja, old clothes. Yes, old clothes. It is a flank steak that we shred and we cook in this red sauce, and it's going to be the exact same sauce on the other side for the Cuban spaghetti. It's the same sauce, just different meat. This Cuban spaghetti, as I did in the beginning of our video, we did it at home with my grandson, and it was with the chicken and the Spanish sausage and diced ham. It's the same thing, but we're just putting these 2 videos together so that you can see how much you can make just for a small family or how much you can make for a big crowd. Right now, I'm sauteing my onions and garlic, and I'm about to put my green peppers in. I pureed everything for those that don't like big chunks, and I don't know who they are. I don't have kids this weekend, but just in case we've got those picky eaters, we're just going to go ahead and puree it. So right now I am sauteing the sofrito, remember, our base, and we are going to let that simmer for a little while. And after it's cooked and simmered for a little while, then we're going to add our meats.
Ajá. A comer. Dame la comida buena, chicharrones, papita frita. Dame un bistec de cerdo, frijoles negros, comida rica. Dame la comida buena, chicharrones, papita frita. Dame un bistec de cerdo, frijoles negros, comida rica.
Little stir here and there. Paper towels want to go everywhere. So guess what? I'm just going to use my tops. Put a top on it. All right, babies. My base is all sauteed. I'm going to add a little wine. We're going to let that cook down a little bit. After that's cooked a little bit, we're going to add our tomato sauce. We are adding our tomato sauce, and then we will start adding our ingredients to make this Cuban spaghetti come together. It's going to blend all together. We are going to Blend these flavors, all these seasonings, all the dry ingredients, everything is going to be in there together so that we can eat a delicious meal with our friends and have a great time. This is a meal that you can make for just a few or you can make for many. Remember, it's an easy meal. It's an easy meal to cook, and you can take out and put in whatever you want. This sauce is basically a sauce that Cubans use for lots of food that we make. We make a lot of different dishes with this same sauce. Some of them we will add certain different things like olives or capers, and others will add a hot sauce. But it all blends together, whatever the meal is, and it makes a delicious family meal or a big meal for a big gathering of friends and family. This is beef broth that I had left over from the old cloves that I cooked and tenderized. So I did strain it, but I probably needed one more strain. But it's okay. There we go. Didn't want to come out. It's all good. Let's get this hot. This broth in here mixed with all our seasonings. All in here, our dry seasonings. Didn't get put in the pool early enough, but we're going to put it in now. It's all good. It's all going to blend together. All these dry ingredients, the seasonings, are just the same ones I use for most of my Cuban food, but just different amounts. And it's onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, oregano, salt and pepper, some Goya adobo, all-purpose seasoning. Put that together, blend it with your wine and tomato sauce, and you got a great dish. We are here with my friend Pierre in the background, telling me how to do things, because he's on the ball. He knows what he's doing. He knows. But he don't know how to cook. No, he does not know how to cook. I'm here, I'm stirring our ropa vieja, old clothes, and we're letting it cook real low and slow until our friends come later so we can put that over some rice. And here on my left side is our platillo, our Cuban spaghetti that we're going to put with any pasta. I put it with the rigatoni, but you can use whatever pasta you like. And remember, it's more like a stew, not a thick sauce. So remember, you may want to get bowls to serve this with for your family. We're going to eat this with a salad and some plantain chips. And of course, I just found out that the man with the many hats is in the house. But he's making me laugh. He's in the background acting crazy. But we are about to start gathering with our friends. But remember, if you like this recipe and you want to see many, many more, please like and subscribe. And remember, always, my recipes will be at the bottom of the page. Of course, always remember, it's all about the food.